Hi everyone, hope everyone's doing fine today. Here is Abdul, and today we have a review of a very special watch that was lent to me by Hanhart to test out the SILVA from their Pioneer line, which is a really nice watch, I have to say. I'll get into also the review and everything. This is a mug that they gifted me when I was visiting the factory there. Really cool guys. Thanks again for the mug if you're watching. So basically, they sent me a watch to test out. I've been wearing it now for the past couple of weeks. And so, first off, I already made a video for a profile on Hanhart because they are practically neighbors 30 kilometers away from where I live. So I thought it's a really nice thing to have a factory here of a really nice company that makes a lot of really nice watches. And yeah, be sure to check it out as well. So let's start with the specifications of the watch. So the watch has a base caliber SW200 Celita running on 28,800 vibrations per hour, so 4 hertz. As you can see, rotor with a red feature, which is a very distinctive feature for Hanhart watches. So this movement delivers minimum for 38 hours power reserve, has 26 joules, and yeah, it's basically a workhorse movement. But what it does is that the watch has only 10 millimeters of thickness, which is quite amazing for an automatic watch. And yeah, it's 38.5 in diameter. I know one of the viewers was not happy about the way I measured the caliper. I'm sorry about that. Maybe in one of the other videos I didn't do it correctly. It's 38.5, and I think it was 44 lug to lug. So that's basically the specifications. And the watch comes actually with a very nice leather pouch. So let me show you this leather pouch. Here's the box. Hanhart 1882. And the company was formed. And you get this really nice leather pouch where you can travel with the watch. And it comes also with a very nice supple leather with Alcantara on the back. Had a little bit of yeah, I like, I like to change the straps, so I basically wore it for a day. The strap is very soft, very supple, but I just changed it directly to some rubber and some other leathers and some sailcloth even, which I will show you at the end of the video as well. So that's getting this out of the way, and yeah, getting back the watch, which is our main feature. So I love this case design. The case design is very vintage inspired. It has very nice angles, as you can see from here to here. The polish on the case looks amazing as well. Gives us this very distinctive look. It reminds me of this Nomos Club Campus, which I will feature them both in a video to show you what I like about them both and what I maybe could maybe improve on both as well, or at least suggestions, let's say. And yeah, the dial is fantastic. There are two colorways, the white and the black. I really like the black. The white numerals on the black dial looks amazing, and these black polished knobs on the, let's say, indices of the watch give it really nice play with light as well. I tested out at night with lights outside and let's say outdoors in the morning as well. It looked really nice, and everything is really proportional. The 38.5, the 44, the 10 millimeters with the 20 millimeters lug width. It just looks amazing on the wrist. Let me put it on my wrist. I have a 17.1 centimeter wrist, and this is what it would look like. By the way, I'm just using a new part here, but it looks like it's taking too much light from the video, so excuse me if it's dark or darker. So here you go. I have, like I said, 17.1, 17.2 centimeter wrist, so around 6.7 inches, so a medium-sized wrist. And this strap just hugs it because of the case construction. So what did I also like? Like I said, the whole watches itself as a package is really amazing. For 890 euros, you get a watch that has a case back, sapphire glass, convex on top, and on the bottle sapphire as well. Automatic movement, Swiss automatic movement. You get from Selita. You get a German-made watch from the Black Forest with a lot of heritage and history. So definitely a good offering. There are some stuff that I would definitely change about the watch, and but let me first put it on the time grapher and then get back to it. So on my time grapher, the watch is doing great. Like I see, -2, +2, amplitude 217. Maybe it wasn't. I wore it a lot today, but I got also a package with some new straps, so I was testing them out as well. Yeah, -3, beat error 0.1 millisecond, which is not that big. So the movement itself is well regulated because it's regulated at Hanhart, and they're known for precision devices with their chronographs. So let's get back to the review. So what I would change about the watch. There are two things I would change about the watch. The first one, for practicality reasons, I would love to see the watch with some lume. Maybe on the numerals on hands, that would be amazing because as I found out, the watch doesn't have any kind of lume. So you can see UV light, then you look at it, still no lume, which is a pity, but still at night I was able to read the watch when there is some shimmering of light and the reflections on the hands on the dial. The other thing is that maybe if you have a watch like this with a hand wind movement, also another that would be even thinner and will be even, in my opinion, even cooler and more vintage true. But I think as an everyday watch, automatic movement is much better for people who don't want to wind the watch every day. So for practicality reasons, automatic is perfect. But maybe a version without the infamous ghost date, because that's one of my pet peeves. When you have a position in the crown that doesn't do anything, doesn't whine, and because of the date function is removed from this SW200, you can't admit. Maybe this is one of the prototypes or maybe one of the early versions. I have no idea. It's not a big issue. Like I said, doesn't make anything. Just the crown will move around. It doesn't matter at all. You're not hurting the movement. You're not doing any damage. And in the zero position, you're winding the movement. And in the other position, you're changing the hands, which move, by the way, pretty. You can adjust the watch to exact position with no jump. So there you have it. This is my review of the Hanhart SILVA 38 millimeters from the Pioneer collection. Amazing watch, like I said, for the money, 890 euros. Black and white colorways, and I hope they add more colors soon because that would be one of my next watches. But the MK2 with the red button chronograph is definitely on my list. So if you do like this kind of content, please do leave a like and subscribe, and hopefully see you in the next one. Bye bye, everybody.